Hi, it's Ian. Welcome to pensionerfitness.com. I've recently been reading about the statistics for older people's falls, and it's quite horrific. There's something like 1.6 million older adults have a fall in the UK, 14 million, because it's a much bigger country, in the USA. And this is similar right across the world. So it's important that we work on our balance so we don't fall. Now, the unfortunate thing is, once you hit round about 60, going up towards 80, a large percentage of us will have a fall every year. Now, once you pass the age of 80, 1 in every 2 persons at the age of 80 and above have one fall, and in many cases 2 falls in a year. 1 in every 2 people, that's half of all the over 80s. That's, it's too much. We need to do something about our balance, because the biggest problem we have when it comes to falls is balance. Balance is, obviously if you're not strong, you haven't got the strength to hold your body properly, then that's something you have to work on, and we do that on many of our exercises. We're there to build strength. But balance is really important as well. So think about balance, and you think about some of these falls. Many older people sit down and spend quite a long time sitting, and their knees and their joints and their muscles get stiff because they've been sitting for a long time. When they get up to go, they have to lean forward to get out of the chair, and when they come up like this, they go and they fall. Because they can't protect themselves, they can't use their toes to help stop them being propelled forward. And likewise, they slip on things and go on their heels, and then they go backwards. So the first 2 exercises are to cover those 2 things and show you a way that you can build up your balance that way, so that you've got a better protection against falls. So the first exercise we're going to do is a toe stand. And basically it means going up on your toes like this. And you can put something in front of you. You need a chair, a table, something solid that you can use to protect yourself. You can use a wall as well. And so once you're there, you're going to go up on your toes. And all you need is, you don't need to grip like this. All you need is your fingertips on there, because once you've got 1, 2, 3 points of contact, you're far more steadier. But you stand there and get into that. Now, once you can stand like that, take your hands off and just balance on those toes. And so once you can balance on those toes, let time go. Try and hold it as long as you can. And of course, if you start wobbling, you can just put your hands down and protect yourself and stop yourself from going any further. But over time, you want to build that up so that you can stand on those toes for a long period of time, or not a long period of time, but you can build it up a few seconds at a time, and the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, and it will protect you from going forward. When you trip, you can use that to stop you from rolling over and falling. Most falls happen in homes like this. I'm in a flat. This is a concrete floor with ceramic tiles. It's solid. You fall on that, you're going to hurt yourself badly. If you land on your hip, you're going to break your hip. Now, a large number of people who break their hip die within a year. So you don't want to be falling. You want to make sure your balance is good. So the more you practice this, the better prepared you are. And don't worry if you can only get a couple of seconds and then you're back on this. Just practice it and keep practicing it. And this is not something, we're going to do it for the next week and then it's all over. You have to do this every day for a period of time before you'll get a good result out of it. After maybe a month of doing this every day, you'll start to get results. And it's important to do this as you get older, because you don't get any younger. So once you're here, and you can do that, and you can stand on those toes for a while, that's great. So that's the first exercise. And it's a good, important exercise for you to do for balance. The next one is heels. Now, people fall backwards. The heel, you can balance on the heel. and it can help you, even if you're stepping back, it can help you to not fall. So this is the next exercise. We're going to stand here. You start off holding your safety feature, or the chair, table, whatever it is, and you're gonna lean slightly forward, not a lot, just a little, and then you're going to raise your toes up so that you're on your heels. And then once you can get to there, you want to let go and try and hold that. And it doesn't matter if it's a couple of seconds and you're off. Go back and keep doing this. And keep trying to build up how long you can stand like this. Once you're comfortable doing this, try bringing your back more straight and coming right up straight so that you're just balancing on your heels. And obviously, as you do this more and more and more, the longer you'll get and the longer you'll be able to stand on your heels like this. And again, it's helping you balance, because while you're standing like this, you can feel the movement in your body that's going on to keep you upright and not falling. So that's really good. And of course, if you ever get into this position, that heel balance is going to help protect you from going over backwards. And of course, if you go backwards, this is going to meet the ground. And if it's a floor like this or the pavement outside, you're going to hurt yourself seriously. So that's the first two exercises done. Now the next exercise we're going to do is if any of us are drivers, you know, when the police stop you, and if they think you've been drinking, they make you do the old toe to heel walk to see if you, because you can't do that if your balance is upset because you've been drinking a lot, and it can tell them that you can't, you know, that you're not capable of driving. But we're not going to walk, we're just going to stand in that position. So once you get to that position, use your support here, get yourself in there and make sure you're comfortable, and then just stand in that position. Now you need both feet flat on the ground, and you will feel in your feet, you'll feel that wobble going, you can feel it a bit in your legs. That's okay, that's your body trying to correct all the time to make sure you don't fall. And that's okay, right? And of course, if you only get a couple of seconds and then you have to hold, no problem. Just go back again and keep trying until you can stand in this position with both feet flat and your whole body, you know, in an upright position, and you can hold it for any length of time. And that time will build up the more you practice. And again, this is great because it's forcing your body to work hard to try and keep you balanced and keep you upright. And of course, that is what's educating your balance system to get better. Think about a tightrope walker. None of them got on a tightrope on day one and walked. They fell off. They fell off many times. They have a safety rope, of course, but they fell off many, many, many times. And you know, unfortunately, you don't have that sort of practice. You have to do it this way. But they gradually get better and better and better until they can walk a tightrope no problem. Now, you will do the same. If you practice these sort of exercises, you will gradually get better and better and better, and your balance will be better. And that way, you'll probably save your own life that you won't fall. So that's the third exercise over. The last exercise, this is a good one, this one. It's warm in here. A bit warm. Right, this one is we're going to learn to stand on one leg. And you need to be able to stand on one leg. You don't have to raise this up here, or just stand on one leg. And of course, you've got this if you need it. Once you're comfortable on one leg, what you want to do is you want to try and move the other leg. And just move it forwards and backwards, not a lot. You're not trying to kick it away up here or way back there. You just want it there. Hold while you do it and get the feel of it. And then once you're comfortable, just take it off and do that little wave backwards and forwards. Once you've done one foot, go on to the other one, and you'll find one is better than the other. Like this one is better for me than this one, which I find it a little bit harder to do. But still, you can do it. And this, because you've got movement in it, it makes your balance system work harder, and therefore it learns and it gets better at balancing you. Practice makes perfect, as they say. So that's the last exercise, the fourth exercise. These exercises are effective. If you do them on a regular basis, you will improve your balance. And that could save your life one day. The fact that you don't fall. Nobody wants to fall. You know, it's not funny at this age. And you're not like a youngster. You can't just jump up and move on. It's serious if you fall. Okay, today, when you get this to read, you'll find there is a free ebook. After the last exercise on the written post, you will find that there's a free ebook. It's a live ebook. You don't need a reader. You just copy the link, paste it into your browser, and then you can read the book. And it's all about longevity. It's about living to 100. Right? And I hope you enjoy it. So, these exercises today, do them every day for the next 2 weeks. You should be doing them every day forever, right? And make sure that you get your balance really tip-top. But that's it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all back at pensionfitness.com.